Lord Jim novel by Joseph Conrad, chapter number 5. After dinner at a party, Marlowe tells a group of people that he remembers going to an inquiry about the Patna. He begins telling a very long story of Jim's life. Marlowe says there's something about him that makes our men want to loosen up and tell him them stories. Marlowe says he's often asked to retell these stories after dinner at parties, and that the story of Jim is an easy enough one to tell after a big meal. Chapter 5, though the beginning of chapter 36, is almost entirely one long monologue by Marlowe, and so there are whole entire chapters that take place inside quotation marks. Within Marlowe's monologue, there are often stories within stories, and this creates a complex tapestry that illustrates how the truth can look different from multiple prospects. Marlowe says Jim's case was notorious since everyone in the local area connected to the sea was there. Marlowe does not explain that the case was about at first, he just gives details about what it was like being there to witness it after having heard sailors talking about the Patna. When Marlowe gets his first view of Jim in court, he is surprised at how comfortable Jim appears discussing the Patna. He cannot tell whether Jim is oblivious or callous. Marlowe knows little about sailing but says Jim looks like someone who should be left in charge on deck. Marlowe withholds vital information from the reader. It is not clear at this point why Jim is in so much trouble. Partially, this is because the specifics of the Patna incident are not the most important part of the story right now. What is important is that society has judged him guilty of doing something wrong, and Jim has decided to face the consequences and try to defend himself. Marlowe remains obsessed with the Patna. He speaks with one of the two engineers from the ship who has to be hospitalized. He believes that the ship sank and that when it did, it was full of reptiles, specifically millions of pink toads as big as dogs. Marlowe, however, says that this is a lie and the ship did not sink. Marlowe finally manages to calm the delirious man and he leaves.